Hey guys, what's up? It's Awesome Sports 13 here. Today I'm on a call with Monster Jam Firestorm, Monster Jam Curry Gaming, and Monster Jam Dallas.
Hello, y'all. How you doing? How's everybody doing on this fine day?
And here is the lineup for sign up series number 58. So, our total of 32 trucks here today ready to compete and go racing. 21 debuting trucks. We're going to kick things off with a debuting trucks battle between Soldier Fortune and the Fire Gravedigger. So, we'll go down here as I fix my camera. What's up?
Look who's coming to my speedway here in May 7th. Look!
John Cena?
No, Kyle Larson.
Oh, nice. And we'll end off round number 1 with the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid and Racing Stripes. So let's go ahead and get this series underway. And just before we do officially begin, like the previous sign-up series, the field of trucks will be in the description. So if you guys forget what truck you are in. But anyways, round 1 of Series 58 is underway. The first winner is going to be Soldier Fortune as he hits the line first, taking the win over the Fire Gravedigger. Next up is the debuting Overcharged Gravedigger taking on the debuting Fire Whiplash. And the Overcharged Gravedigger will hit the line first and take the win. Next up is the debuting Black Pearl taking on the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And what a race, but Dalmatian will beat up Black Pearl with a block. Next up is Monster Mutt Poodle taking on the debuting Tony Farrell Gravedigger the Legend. And Gravedigger the Legend will beat Monster Mutt Poodle by 9 miles. Next up is the debuting Catastrophe taking on the Kayla Blood Soldier Fortune. And Catastrophe, I believe, got that win. Let's check. And as you guys can tell from the aerial view at the top of your screen, Catastrophe did get the win. Next up is the debuting Ice Dragon taking on Zombie. And the Ice Dragon will beat Zombie. Next up is Tempest Steed taking on the debuting Fire Zombie. And Tempest Steed will blow out Fire Zombie. Next up is the debuting Northern Nightmare Ice taking on Octonator. And Octonator will beat out the Ice Northern Nightmare. Next up is the debuting Street Treats Gravedigger taking on the debuting Fire Son of a Digger. And the Whoa, that was a very wild race. But as you guys can tell, coming down from the aerial view at the top of your screen, the Street Treats El Toro Loco will beat out the Fire Son of a Digger. Next up is the debuting Fire Max D taking on Shaker. And the Fire Max D will get the win for a block. Next up is the Kidnapping Van taking on the debuting Mix 38 Dragon. And the Kidnapping Van beats Dragon. Next up is the debuting Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the debuting New Tool Ice Earth Shaker. Ooh, that was really close. I'm gonna have to look at the replay. Alright, you guys, so I looked back at the replay, and the Monster Mutt Dalmatian barely hit the line first, so I did give him the win. Next up is Wolf's Head taking on the debuting Fire Megalodon. And what a race, but Wolf's Head comes back to take the win over Megalodon. Next up is the debuting Ghost Crew Megalodon taking on the overcharged El Toro Loco. And the Chase Piece will get the win over El Toro. Next up is Storm Damage taking on the debuting Ice El Toro Loco. And Storm Damage, with a head of speed, will take down the Ice El Toro. And the final race of round number 1 will feature the debuting Ice Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Racing Stripes. And Bakugan Dragonoid barely hit the line first. You can even check the replay. But that was very clear that Dragonoid hit it first, and he will be moving on to round number 2. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for round number 2. We will kick things off with Soldier Fortune and the Overcharged Gravedigger as we take a closer look right here at what the races are going to be. And we'll end off round number 2 with Storm Damage taking on the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. So let's go ahead and get round 2 underway. And round number 2 is underway. The first winner, this is very close, this one. Let's go down the aerial view. That is close. Really close. But as you guys can tell, going down from the aerial view, looking at the top of your screen, I do believe that that is just barely by a hair, the Overcharged Gravedigger will take the win over Soldier Fortune. What a race, though. Next up is the Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Tony Farrell Gravedigger the Legend. And the Tony Farrell Gravedigger the Legend will take the win as he hits the line first. Next up is Catastrophe taking on the Ice Dragon. And the Ice Dragon will blow out Catastrophe. Next up is Tempest Steed taking on Octonator. And wow, that was really close. I'm going to have to look back at the replay. Alright, you guys, I look back at the replay. I'll probably end up putting the replay in the video. But as you guys could tell from the replay, Octonator just barely beat Tempest Steed. I'm so sorry to whoever was in Tempest Steed. Tempest Steed looked really fast. Better luck next time in Series 59. But Octonator will be moving on to the next round. Next up is the Street Treats El Toro Loco taking on the Fire Max D. And what a race! I do believe that is the Fire Max D. And as you guys can tell from the aerial view, indeed it is, as he takes the win over the Street Treats El Toro. Next up is the Kidnapping Van taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And really close, but the Kidnapping Van will take the win over Dalmatian. Next up is Wolf's Head taking on the Ghost Crew Megalodon. And really close, but Wolf's Head will upset the metal-based truck, taking the win. And the final race of round 2 will feature Storm Damage taking on the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. And the Ice Dragonoid will take down Storm Damage. Alright, you guys, and here's our quarterfinals for Spin Master Monster Jam sign-up series number 58. So, after this round is when I'm going to reveal the drivers. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and kick things off with the Battle of the Gravediggers. Will it be the Overcharged Gravedigger, or will it be the Tony Farrell Gravedigger the Legend? Let's find out. It will be the Overcharged Gravedigger as he advances to the semifinals. Next up is the Ice Dragon taking on Octonator. And Octonator hits the line first. I do strongly believe that he either way would have hit the line first. I will look back at the replay just to make sure. But by the time he was at the line, it looked like Dragon was only like up to here. But I will check to make sure. Alright, you guys, so I did look back at the replay just to make sure. And yes, I do strongly believe that Octonator did hit the line first before the Ice Dragon would have hit the line first. I don't know, that may end up being a very controversial call in the comments, but either way, it's over now. And now we have the Fire Max D taking on Fastro Van. And oh my goodness, that was really close. I'm going to have to look at the replay on that one. Alright, you guys, so I did look back at the replay, and that looked like it was just way too close to call. So we are going to go ahead and do a rerun, and let's determine a winner. And it will be the Fastro Van getting the win over the Fire Max D. And the final race before the semifinals is going to feature Wolf's Head and the Ice Bakugan Dragonoid. And it will be Wolf's Head hitting the line first and taking the win. Alright, you guys, and here's our semifinals for Spin Master Monster Jam sign-up series number 58. Let's go ahead and look over your field of trucks. Inside of the Overcharged Gravedigger, we have Pinchy08, who is looking to go back-to-back for the second time in the last probably 10 sign-up series where a driver would go back-to-back. Inside of Octonator, we have Double Devastator. Inside of Fastro Van, we have Chip Chocolate. And inside of Wolf's Head, we have Monster Jam Collector 2008. So a pretty interesting Final Four here today. And let's go ahead and crown a champion as we will kick things off with Octonator and the Overcharged Gravedigger. And here we go. Pinchy08 or Double Devastator, the Overcharged Gravedigger or Octonator. And it will be Pinchy08. What a finish. Pinchy08 in the Overcharged Gravedigger is headed back to the championship race. And now we have Fastro Van and Wolf's Head. We have Chip Chocolate versus Monster Jam Collector 2008. And the winner will face off against Pinchy08 in the Overcharged Gravedigger in the championship race. Who will move on to face Pinchy08? It will be Monster Jam Collector 2008 in Wolf's Head. And then there were two. Inside of the debuting Overcharged Gravedigger, we have Pinchy08. He would be the second driver in the last, like I said, I'm pretty sure 10 sign-up series that has gone back-to-back The other driver being Monster Jam Dallas, who is on the call right now. But yeah, he would join Dallas's line of going back-to-back in the last probably 10 sign-up series or so, which would be pretty cool. And inside of Wolf's Head, we have Monster Jam Collector 2008. Wolf's Head has always been a very speedy truck on my channel, and let's see if Wolf's Head can finally pick up that first win that he needs. And the winner of Spin Master Monster Jam Sign-Up Series 58 is going to be none other than Monster Jam Collector 2008 in Wolf's Head. Monster Jam Collector 2008 in Wolf's Head. Congratulations on getting, I'm pretty sure, your either first or second win on my channel. This is Wolf's Head's first ever win, which is pretty cool. I've always been a big fan of Wolf's Head and the Wolf's Head casting. Very cool truck here. So sorry to pinch you await in the overcharged Gravedigger. You did so well. You were looking to join some pretty rare company today, but unfortunately you fell just short. But maybe there will be hope in some. Maybe there will be some hope in Sign Up Series 59. So better luck next time in Series 59. Once again, congratulations to Monster Jam Collector 2008 in Wolf's Head, and I will see you guys next time.